What do we got next? They're getting widescreened. Oh. Gotcha. Do-do-do-do. Did-it. 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 Okay, so a few interesting things happened here, which is that now we have two columns, but also it's inverted. Like like these white pieces don't fit like this, they fit like that, so that it's also flipping. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. So they fell over sideways. That means these are... To the opposite side, these two are the gap. There we go. And then this and that. 1, 2, 3 is the gaps. So that means that's the white on this side. Whew, okay. Took me a moment. Oh no, the thing's broken. What's that gonna mean? Hello. Screen down there. Cave that comes out into something over here. Lily pad mess that might be interpretable to something. Oh, everything's getting increasingly broken. Okay, so this is the matching opposite, right? So the left side is the two in the middle. And that looks solid? This side looks like it's solid all the way down, which would imply that they're all filled in, which means none of these should be filled in, but that doesn't seem to work. They put a divot shaped like this here, so you can tell that that matches up with that side, so it's not rotated or anything. It did just fall over. But this entire side is shaved off. Oh wait, it would be this side, right? There it is. Yeah, this side looks solid. I didn't flip it correctly. Okay. Whew. What am I looking at? Oh, the button doesn't work, so I can't step on this one. Or not yet, I guess. Oh, here. Okay. So the top one... So this screen... The input screen fell over, it broke sideways and knocked this one over, and that fell over here, then that one knocked over that one. It's just like a whole sequence. No, it's on the bottom, I think. And the whole middle is fine? No? And that would be the bottom side. Oh, it's the right, because it's the opposite. No. Looks like just one on the top and one on the bottom. One on top and one on the bottom, and then this is the opposite, so it'd be filling in the middle. The data's getting a lot harder to gather. And also this big one somehow. Which I can't even start inputting yet. Stepping on this doesn't work at all. We haven't dealt with more than 2 of them at a time before, right? This is the first time having 4? Because it just kind of has me wondering whether or not I care about the other one or not. Like, is this completely irrelevant, or can it have some level of data? This is so hard to parse, it's so destroyed. It kind of looks like a gap of only 2. There it is. This did seem like too small of a gap, so I think this combined between this and this, there's supposed to be a gap on the bottom. Because I looked at the spacing of this, and this is only twice as big. So there should only be a gap of 2. Okay. Okay, so this is a bit, so it goes there because it's also flipped. Then down 2 looks like that side. But also this side has 1, 2. Supposed to be down 2 and down 1. The base. Right, you're inverted. And flipped. That breaks my brain a little bit. I keep inverting something about the process and then thinking I'm done, but you have to invert it twice. 1, you switch all the blacks and white, and then 2, you switch the left and the right. So you flip it twice in different ways. And so I keep doing one and then forgetting to do the other one. A fire! We've been wondering about those. What? Okay, okay. So, new problem. It has a width of 4. But we only have the same outside data. Up until now, we've only dealt with pips that are on the edges of the screen, and now we have 2 columns in the middle that are not in that, and you can't just input it like this. Is the entire inside filled in? Nope. What is the data here? Is it the shape of the whole building or something like crazy like that? Because you'd like to do that. This was a really long building though. Yeah, this building was way too tall and long. How do you get over there? You can't walk over here, right? No. Do the zigzags along the way indicate anything? Or is it just like some fun variance in how they placed the wires just to make it look more lived in or something? Like this wire goes over the wall and then falls back to the other side. Yeah, this is too much junk data. There's all sorts of wires and there's all sorts of rooms, way too many rooms, so it can't correlate. So no big brain. This is not a 5-room long building, so that's not indicative of how to solve this part. It should be a logical conclusion based on what we've done so far, right? But so far we've always had pips on the sides of the screen and that's how I was solving it. The big leap was that I had to... They have a matching pair with the other side. So I would look at the wreckage of one side and flip it and invert it. But I don't think... I already tried inverting them. That doesn't work. Do I flip the inversion? I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's what you do. I'm not 1000% sure if that made sense, but I got there, I guess. So like these two become these, and then these three, 1, 2, 3, become these. Huh. So there's just an implied second tower in the middle. But it's not that implied, which is why it's a little confusing. I just kind of made the leap that I treat the middle part like it's a twin. Because there weren't one. Alright, well that wire's going somewhere. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. This way. But this isn't open until I get over there, which is dependent on me solving this shit. Is it upside down? Or something? What is the implication of this one? It could be upside down. It definitely seems like it could be flipped or rotated, but it's not very helpful. But like we can't see the rest of the tower, right? The screen's just pointing up into space. There's no bottom rim here, so it's probably completely intact. There's no rim of a next square. But like we don't see where the rest of it fell over. It's probably just a pile of crumpled dust like some of these places show. If this is just rotated backwards, it's meaningless. Because it's just the same symmetrical thing anyway. But if it's upside down, that might be interesting. But even then, I don't know if that works. Like, do I ignore this data? Like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Because if we have a 1 and a 2 here, 1, 2. So based on that, I can't treat it as the inverse and have a gap of 1, a gap of 2, a gap of 3. I've tried that before, right? Yeah, I can fill in the white this way, but I can't fill in the negative space that way. Gap of 1, gap of 2, gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. I don't understand. Like, I've looked at it enough that I don't think I'm missing what it looks like, right? Like, I just don't think that it is the solution to this one. Even though it should be. So I'm not getting the point of it. Yeah, it doesn't match. And I've tried flipping it over to treat it like it's upside down. But that doesn't match. It doesn't match right side up or upside down as being the opposite of this one, which is supposed to be how these work. I don't... I'm just going through the thing where I constantly second guess myself, trying to figure out why I don't understand why it's not working. But, I don't know. I just solved the entire everything else relatively easily, so... Like, I think it's reasonable to assume that I'm interpreting the data in front of me in a way that makes sense, and that it just is weird or difficult or like some kind of contradiction, or there's just some sort of other data I'm not getting out of this. But it feels like it contradicts the other pillar, which seems to be not how this works. I don't know, I've looked at it long enough that I should probably do something else. It makes no sense to me. One thing's filled in at least. Look at us go. Is it the pillars one? From filling the pillars? Maybe. Maybe that area counts as done now? Despite my sins. What's over here? That's peculiar. Come here. I like that when you... Oh, never mind. I was about to say that whenever you uncover a little hidden area, I like that it stays uncovered. Hello. But I think that only happened with the waterfall. I guess these do have puzzles on top of them, so they can't stay hidden. Or unhidden. Hi? Okay, so there must be data, right? Dot. Okay. What? So I filled in everything except for the dots. But these dots are specifically filled in. Oh. So I guess it's not... I guess the color doesn't match. I thought you had to fill in everything except for them, but it looks like you just have to make them standalone dots. So I can make a bridge as long as I don't touch... As long as I don't touch either of the dots. I guess. Huh. Okay. So now my goal is to make a bridge across to there. I guess this will teach me more rules so I can figure out what they want from me. So you can fill them in and they can be next to each other apparently. But you have to either fill them in or make a pattern that fills them in via the vacuum. The absence. Like I can fill them in like this, but this won't make a bridge. There we go. So I can dodge around all of them, but this one's forced to be white, so I have to create a space around it in order to make it fill in the rule. Kind of has like a vague, like, go feeling to it or something. Might not be the most sensical thing that I've said. 2? What does that mean? Just has to be 2 in any direction. Not that one. Okay. This teaches me something about that painting that I couldn't solve with the moon. The number of dots near each other. Okay. I think that also solves the juggler. The juggler had 3 balls, but one of them was up in the air and 2 of them were closer together. So that would have been a 2 shape and a 1 shape. So those were just straight up the signs from this rule set. Hello. Lot going on up there. So what is this best gonna be? Huh? I think the idea is just that I have to fill it all in. Yeah? Okay. I did the thing. I did that thing. You can go around the whole rim, but it's not going to give you much. Because the next tutorial is locked behind solving this room. Okay. You. You. Thing but taunts me. Okay. Yeah, I can just isolate both of them. Once I realized you couldn't retrace your steps, I figured I was in trouble. But I can just go around all of them and... Oops. There we go. Just making dominoes. Do you like dominoes? Here's some dominoes. Like the pizza. Is this the same shape again? Yes. They just flipped some of them, just in case you were making the mistake of thinking that they could only be up or down. Let's see, this way? There we go. Because I couldn't go up the middle because I wouldn't be able to come back to fill the other side in. And if I fill the other side in, I couldn't go back to go up the middle. But I could just rotate one of them down that side. There we go. 2, 2, 2, 2. If this goes up and that goes up, then they contradict. This could just be the square over here, if that one goes up and that one goes up. But then I can't fill that one in, and I also fill that in. Oh, I think I'm gonna fill them in because they can connect. So this time I'm... Oh wait, you can't combine them all. Wait, can you? Dupe, 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 dupe. Why doesn't that work? Why can't I just fill them in as the white spaces? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like this worked here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Why can't I just do all of them? That's a bummer. I don't know why it doesn't work. So I don't know what I'm learning here. Because we've established they can be the negative space or the positive space, right? This part's particularly rough because if we're not using it the same color, then... Oh, I think the starting point... I think I did this. In which case, I'm forgetting about the starting point. And I think it's impossible to, because you can't go this then back. It has to be a line. So I can't draw a line that makes this one go sideways. And this one can't go down. I can't fill the square in, because then there's a gap here before it connects over here. Okay, now I get it. I was completely not acknowledging the starting point. Very smart. If I go up, I'll be trapped. So that one has to go that way. But then if that one goes that way also, then I can't get there. So that means that one has to go that way and this one has to go that way. Which means I have to be able to go up here. But I can only fill in this part of the map by going down. Because by going up here, I then can't go back down here. But the opposite's also true. What am I missing? Because like the bottom left one... Oop. The bottom left one, you can't include that, so it has to go up, which means this one has to go up. Because if it goes to the right, then I can't leave the starting area, because I'm trapped. But if that one has to go up and that has to go up, then that means there's a gap here. But there's also a gap here because of what I just what I just explained, where if I try to go here, I get stuck for the same reason, which means this one has to go that way and that one has to go that way, or vice this other way. It doesn't make a difference because they can't both go left, because then I can't fill this one in and also I can't fill that one in. Man, they were so easy until now, too. So if this goes this way, then I can't get out. If it goes that way, that's what we're doing. If it goes that way, it stacks with that, which should be against the rules, right? They can't stack. I think I tested that in one of the earlier examples. What am I missing? It feels completely impossible. Yes, that solves them. And that unsolves that. So they can't stack. I feel like making it there completely makes things impossible. Can I walk off the track? Nope. I can't make it go this way because I can't walk up. Because it starts, yeah, because you can't start here. You have to start in the middle. Ah! Man. Is it literally just a different combination that I haven't checked yet? Or is there an epiphany here of like a wildly different way of solving it? I just don't see how it could be doable. Yeah, like you can't like incorporate it into a different shape or anything. Otherwise you could just cut the whole thing in. It's like, how do you fill this board in? It's wild. I hope it's not too obvious because I do not get it.